It in poo?
He wrote it in poop?
Poo smeared check.
Okay, so he didn't sign his name in poop, but he at least smeared it.
He was already being fined by the bar, and
Yep.
this is how he snubs them?
Yep.
A poo check?
Yes. I don't know. Maybe it was written with a poo pen. I don't know. Can you do that?
I don't know, but I mean, that's how you get them. That's pretty awful.
You can make the ink in a poo pen.
Yes. You could.
That's awful, and I'm sure someone has.
So they have to, throw him out now and say you're done, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That alone right there. That's a charge.
Do you shut down the restaurant for that and then just kind of sterilize the whole thing?
Well, this is the bar association.
Oh,
You know it's not a restaurant and bar, right? You know it's a legal thing,
This
right?
is the second time. 2 days in a row. I thought you were talking about a bar/restaurant.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, good morning. Happy Friday. It is the KVJ Show. Here we go, y'all. Yeah. Ready for the weekend. You guys got any big plans you're kind of excited about this weekend?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to a brunch tomorrow,
Okay.
and I'm actually going to be going to a birthday party on Sunday.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pumped.
kind of fun.
Mags has a little friend sleeping over all weekend.
Okay.
I'm
Boy, she's
excited.
excited about that then,
Yeah,
huh?
we all are.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I am planning on going down to the Marlins game on Saturday.
You might be able to get into play. They might put you in.
They might, yeah. Marlins, I think, on a 7-game skid. They're 10-31 now, worst record in baseball.
Ooh.
It's pretty terrible. Yeah, and then people just losing their minds about how bad the team is.
Some say they're paving their way for the comeback story coming up in, a few years. That's what some are saying.
Really, no. I read an article yesterday. They were talking about because the big trade they made for Christian Yelich, who's like the best guy in baseball now, was for Brinson, who they just had to send to the minor league. So they said they got nothing for that trade and completely blew it. So, yeah, the guys they got rid of that were really good and thought, hey, we're going to rebuild the team. No, they made horrible mistakes.
Yeah,
so
but
they're not going to get better anytime soon.
They're saying, though, they're paving the way for the future. I agree with what you're saying.
I think Jeter's just hiding. I haven't even heard anything Jeter said. I think he's like going, hey, so what happened to this Lewis Brinson guy that was supposed to be the future of the franchise that now is in minor leagues? And so
That's terrible.
yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, it's not. There's not really a lot of hope for Marlins fans.
The thing about those young players, they appear to be good, but you don't know. You don't know how they're going to develop. So you're going to think, oh, this guy's going to be amazing,
Yeah.
and then he duds out.
Oddly enough, they've made bad decisions. So Saturday they're going to do a beer fest. Yeah, I just found that out. So
Is that going on during the Mets game?
it starts 2 hours before, and you come in, you can sample all kinds of craft beer, and so I'm like, now I'm super excited. So it's like, this is great. It might make the game tolerable.
Are you going to take the Bright Line down there?
Yeah, and they're doing $5 Bright Lines this week because it's the 1-year
Perfect.
anniversary. So
Oh, it's perfect.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm excited about this weekend now because it's like all falling in place.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my team might be 10-31 and the worst in baseball, but they're going to give you beer.
You like the Mets, too.
I do, yeah.
So,
I
there
grew
you
up
go.
a Mets fan, so I'll be fine either way.
It's one of the few things you and Aunt Ann had in common. You both were Met fans.
Yeah, that was it.
And she said you weren't a real Met fan.
and she was
did
right.
say that.
She definitely said that.
on many occasions.
Because he wears too many other teams.
Right.
Yes. No, she's right. She called me out. She knows a rat when she smells one. So that's true. Other things going on this weekend, I'll give you a rundown of the activities going on in South Florida so you can make good plans and be excited about the weekend too.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
Well, I am in the midst of moving, as I keep telling you about my saga, and I got to get out of there pretty darn quick because I got a studio to rebuild again and do all that stuff. So I looked at a unit yesterday.
Okay.
It is exactly, and I timed it, from my place right now, it took me a little bit under 2 minutes to walk to. That's how close I would be moving all my stuff to.
Well, it's an easy move.
It is an easy move.
And you know you're only going to be there for a year because you're going to start thinking about something permanent.
Yeah, the one thing it's different though, because I guess every unit they got different rules because it's different landlords, and this is a completely different whole set of rules that I got to go through.
And you just barely figured out how to start breaking the old ones.
Well, they're asking for a letter of recommendation from my current landlord, and I'm like, I know. I'm like, what? I don't want to. They go, can you go ask your landlord for a recommendation letter? And I was like, well, I don't really.
What?
I don't really.
You have to get references. These apartments aren't that nice. They're a little bit high.
Well, they're townhouses.
They're basic townhouses. They're just like normal townhouse. It is not some fancy high-rise penthouse.
They are making you go through. They want a letter of recommendation. They want a bunch of references. So y'all might be getting some calls.
What?
I think that's normal, though. I think you always got to put a reference down for when you don't. When's the last time you rented?
I rented before I bought.
Yeah, you got to put references.
I've been a renter for life.
You can't just rent and not put references down. You always got to put someone down so they can call to make sure they're not, putting in a crazy person.
That's the new game, huh?
I don't think it's new. I think.
Okay.
But
it's been 22 years since I've rented, so I can't even tell you.
So if you get a phone call from somebody asking about my character, lie and say I'm great.
I'll be like, I don't know. He just got out of jail.
Well, I'm giving you guys the heads up right now. But yeah, it kind of stinks. So now I got to ask can't the new person just ask the old person, hey, is this guy good or what?
You got to tell him who to call.
Yeah, get me out of the mix.
Right? I know. Just say, hey, here's the number. You call him. Letter of recommendation. That's a hassle. Your old landlord's not going to sit down and write a letter about you.
I don't know.
Are they?
I don't know.
A letter? Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
It's
good luck trying to chase that down.
Anybody who wants me to write a letter, I'm instantly mad at.
Yeah, can I fake the letter and say my landlord wrote? They won't know, right?
You probably shouldn't say it on the radio.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
So that's what's on my mind. Just getting through it.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, good news, everybody. Goat beard gone.
Really?
Yep. Bah.
Well,
Okay.
I did a song for you.
You did?
I did.
Yeah.
Well, when she was in there zapping hairs, I think she found some other little, sprouts. So she ended up zapping a lot, on my neck.
Does that mean
And, around my ears.
someone told me that means that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna not come back. You still may get hairs coming back on your neck, and especially the ones that haven't come in yet. So this is maybe the beginning of your problem.
This is just going to be a lifetime of maintenance. And she was like, you need to make sure you're always feeling your chin and your jawline because women just start sprouting whiskers like cats.
No, it's the beginning of the end.
It's the beginning of the end. He's right.
The steep decline.
It's all downhill.
But you still look beautiful. You still look great.
Well, thank you.
And now you got your own song.
Your neck beard makes you look like a billy goat. Your neck beard keeps you warm like a winter's coat. And I can see your whiskers a mile away. And I can see your whiskers during the dirt of the day. And I can see your whiskers with every word you say. But I love you anyway. Neck beard, Virginia, what the heck? You got werewolf hair growing out of your neck. Neck beard, I think your facial hair looks rad. You got a thicker beard than my sexy ass dad. Neck beard, you look just like Saint Nick. Your beard's so sweet, your beard's so thick. Neck beard, I can't help but stop and stare. Your neck beard's thicker than my pubic hair. Neck beard, neck beard. Virginia's got that neck beard. Virginia's got that neck beard.
Yeah.
I
There you
mean,
go.
that is beautiful.
That is nice, isn't it?
That one's for you, kid.
So romantic. That's a sexy song.
is.
We need material.
I love it.
What I got on my mind today, why do they not sell, or where do they sell reasonably priced sunglasses? See, I've got this thing, I don't know what it is. Whenever I get a cheap pair of sunglasses, they last forever. I was at a Publix remote in May, I think it was, and I grabbed a free pair of rubber or plastic glasses off the table.
Those Dolphins glasses?
No, they're a different
Oh.
kind. I wore those all the time until they finally fell out on my shirt and just shattered into 100 pieces. And then I got a pair of these like expensive glasses. And I was wearing those. And of course, I've lost those. You give me expensive glasses, they're gone in 2 months. You get me something that is free or $20 or less, and I will keep it for a year. I don't know why.
I am the same way. I bought expensive glasses one time. They were so cool. They were red. I walk out of the store. I'm like, Denny's, look how cool they are. I took them off, put them on the top of my truck, and drove off, never to be seen again.
Yeah, and I don't typically lose stuff. It's a weird thing about me. I'm like, I don't know how. And so I lost the expensive glasses over the weekend, but I've got light sensitivity. So I was really like, I'm struggling all week. And I'm like, I just can't keep doing this because I'm like trying to punish myself, but I've got massive headaches. And I'm like, so I went to the Gap, $20 sunglasses. And I'm like, that's great. And then I walked right across because the sunglass store was right across the way. Like everything's like $180, $200. And I'm like, okay, where do I find like, you know, to me, $30, $40 should be it for sunglasses. Like, where is that? And I started looking around the store there, and they're really touting like sunglasses right here in the bargain bin starting at $100. I'm like, what? That's still...
Yeah, if you want some cheaper sunglasses, Walmart, Target, I find them sometimes. Rocco's always playing with them at the gas station.
Okay.
The gas station in Tequesta, the Sunoco, has a very large display of cheap sunglasses under $20.
Yeah, that's good. I just need that because I know, like, I am not a shopper. In fact, it was really crazy because yesterday I just kind of like walked around the outlets, kind of like, I'm like, oh, so this is what stores look like. So I know, because like even when I go to the gas station, I just do that, swipe the card, and boom, I'm off. So I don't even walk into gas stations. I don't walk into stores. It's probably been years. So I'm very lost. When I need something now, I just realize I don't know how to shop. I don't know where this stuff is. So Targets, Walmart, stuff like that.
Stuff
You can
like
get 'em.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'm going to go in there. I think that's going to be my new game.
Even Publix. I've seen them at Publix, too. They
Good.
have them.
I got
Good for me.
every broke down radio pair of sunglasses that we've ever given out for free. None of my good ones are here. It's so bizarre. I suffer from the same fate
I don't
you
know
do.
what it is about.
I don't know either,
What is it
man.
about these rich glasses? Is it...
I know. I feel your pain. I had some Tom Ford glasses that I loved. I bought them at an auction.
Okay.
So I got them on a discount, but they were like $300 price glasses normally. I didn't pay that. And I only had them about 4 months. I don't know where they went. Poof, gone.
That's just so disturbing, isn't
It's
it?
so sad.
You've been wearing some cool space-looking glasses, and you know what? I told you as soon as you started wearing, like, I bet you any money you're gonna start seeing a bunch of these around.
Panda got me these for Christmas. So these are the mirrored front Chanels, which I would never buy for myself because it's really not my style.
Yeah.
But I get so many compliments. It's like Jackie O meets the Terminator. And
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
I really have become like a custom. You want to wear these? You can borrow these.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. I've got my $20 pair in the bag.
You want to try
Yeah.
these on? All right,
That's
let me
what I
clean
look
them
like
up
in
for you.
those are fun. You look
They
like
are.
a spaceman.
If you got something going on with your eyes, like say they're red from something,
Like a fake pink eye
like a fake
infection.
pink eye,
Okay,
yeah. You can. Nobody can see your eye.
I love it. Kev, do these work on me?
Yeah.
Does it play?
Yeah, definitely.
I like glasses that cover pretty much
Yeah, they're a
half your
little
face.
outspoken. They kind of look like a girl, but they work with your outfit.
It's the female peacocking. You're
It is.
peacocking right now. I like
It
that.
is.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate all the suggestions. Yeah, and I admit I am a terrible shopper. I don't know. Like somebody said Amazon, that's so basic. Like I don't even shop on Amazon. I don't.
The thing about glasses is you got to put them on your face because you could buy glasses on Amazon and they don't fit your face.
That's true, yeah.
You got to try
You're
them
right.
on.
That's
For me,
true.
it's like shoes. I can't buy shoes online. I got to try them on. I have a weird face. I have weird feet. I gotta feel the thing on my feet, on my face.
Mm-hmm. I know, yeah, because I'm the same way. Like I look at them, I'm like, oh, that looks great. And I put it on my face. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
look like terrible. Yeah. So some of the suggestions that people had: Dollar Tree.
I don't know if I'd go to Dollar Tree.
Hey, somebody said you
love
get
the
some name
Dollar
brand
Tree.
stuff in there. Marshalls, TJ Maxx.
Don't mock the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, you can get lost and you can walk out with a ton of stuff.
I get a lot of stuff at Dollar Tree. Greeting cards I get at Dollar Tree. I go in there and I buy a stack of them and I keep them in my car. Greeting cards are 50 cents a piece at Dollar Tree.
They always got weird figurines too that I like. Like it'll be like spiritual figurines. It'd be like Jesus, but he's on a beach like playing volleyball. It's
And he's
so
missing a hand.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like,
always
"Oh, that's weird.
cool.
Okay, well, thank you very much. So there you go. I think I've given up the expensive sunglass game for life. I'm going cheap, baby.
Yeah, do what makes you happy.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Thanks. 877-979-WRMF. You can always get a hold of us here. So I told you what I'm going to be doing this weekend. What are some other good options? I'll give you the full rundown coming up next. Well, I guess this actually makes sense. There are some things you can do in the PM that if you did the exact same thing at the same time in the AM, it would be kind of weird. Reddit pointed this out, and I guess I never really thought about that. But if you think about some things you could do at 3 p.m., but would be creepy as hell if you did it at 3 a.m., you'd be like, okay, like, for instance, digging a hole in your backyard.
You're right. If you are digging at nighttime, you clearly have bodies you're getting rid of.
3 p.m., not a big deal. Oh, hey, Bob, what's going on? Digging a hole, not a big problem, right? Oh, Bob, hey, what's he doing? He's digging a hole at 3 a.m.? Come on, Bob has obviously killed somebody.
Hiding the body.
Hiding the body. I was like, yeah.
That would be horrifying. You look out the window, your neighbor's digging at 3 a.m. There's no way they're up to anything good.
No way.
They said liking a picture on somebody's social media who you're attracted to.
Oh, I have done that at late in the night. And it was a picture that was months before. I was clearly going through and stalking. And I don't know what had happened. I hit the like button. I'm like, oh no, I did a creeper move. She's going to know.
Well, at 3 p.m., you can knock on somebody's front door. Do it at 3 a.m., it's completely different.
Yeah, you're right.
Hearing a child laugh outside. 3 p.m., it's peaceful. It's nice. Oh, the kids are playing, having a good time. 3 a.m., what the hell is going on? It's demons.
Oh my gosh.
Swinging on a swing set alone. 3 p.m., it's sunny, it's beautiful. What a great day we're having. 3 a.m., you're going through something.
Yeah, something having like adults in a playground at nighttime's creepy. What's creepier, adults in the playground or kids? Kids. Why are they out there at nighttime?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that yeah. Makes you feel weird. And the other thing they said on Reddit, what's a normal thing to do at 3 p.m., but creepy as hell to do at 3 a.m.? Somebody put taking out the trash.
I disagree with that
I
one.
do too. That one I kind of disagree with because I know a lot of people get up early in the morning if you got to work like that. If I see somebody taking out the trash at 3 a.m., I'm like, not a big deal.
What about at 1 a.m.? Does it make it creepier because it's...
No.
All right.
That's one of those things I think you can get away with pretty much wherever. Now, this is something that I saw people kind of going through and battling out on social media. I never heard of this. You ever heard of a sip and see, Virginia? You know what that is?
Sip and see?
Sip and see, yeah. This is something somebody sent us, a big fight that erupted on Facebook. Sip and see is when you come to somebody's house to see their newborn, but you aren't allowed to touch it. It's a sip and see. Apparently, this is big with new moms that are, quote, cautious about exposing their newborn to germs. Somebody had posted up on Facebook. They sent it to us. It was hey, come to my sip and see, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody's like going, what, you don't want me touching your baby? Like, why would I waste time coming to your house like that? And it started this huge fight, this big thread. People going around. Some people are like, this is stupid.
Sip and see meaning what, you're drinking coffee or wine and you're hanging out with your friends and you just look at the baby?
Yeah, basically the baby would be set like, I don't know, in maybe a bubble or something, like one of those clear things so your germs can't get to it. But it's a thing where, yeah, you come in and, yeah, some of them, and even discussion was like they hand out the surgical masks.
Oh.
Yeah, so they want the adults to come in, put on a mask, and somebody's like going, how am I going to drink through that thing? So...
I could help you.
This woman was trying to defend it, be like, going, look, no, I don't understand why this is a fight. It's supposed to be a beautiful thing to come see my baby. And like, going, well, this is just dumb.
So you're drinking and you're just watching the baby. It kind of sounds like that Dennis Rodman event. You're just kind of just watching.
Yeah, the baby is there. And I think part of it, and the reason why they do this, you'd be like, well, why would you do this in the first place? Just post up a photo. I think it's because when somebody shows up to your house, you're kind of hoping that you're going to get a baby gift.
They have to bring a baby gift,
Yes.
actually.
Right. So
if you show up without a baby gift, it's weird.
So they're kind of holding the baby as ransom. Like, here you go. This is a baby. You want to get near my baby, but you can't touch my baby. But bring a gift. And then make sure you put on. People are going, there's just too many conditions with this. This is really, I don't know if I like this or not.
It's bizarre because if you're afraid of the germs, don't have a sip and see.
Right, but they want the gifts. So they're more afraid of not getting the gifts than they are about their kid getting sick.
You can't have it both ways.
That's what somebody said. That was an exact comment. Be like, you can't have this both ways. I know what
can't.
you want. I see through this. You want my dang gift, but you're not going to let me come close to your baby, and I got to wear a stupid surgical mask. You're going to give me a drink to try to lure me there, but how am I going to drink through this stupid mask?
Did this bee have a baby shower too? I mean, if you already gave her a gift at her baby shower,
I didn't.
now she wants a gift after the baby is born.
There
like,
were 76 comments. I punted about 34.
Would you have a problem with? You never had a problem with people picking up Rocco, did you?
I didn't, but when I go, a lot of times I'll go if one of my friends has a baby. I'll go to the hospital. I don't want to hold the baby.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Right.
I'll look at the baby. I'll say, "Oh, baby's so cute." I don't want to hold the baby just because I feel weird. It's so new.
I would never just grab somebody's baby. And people at events, they'll take their baby and they'll put them in my arms, and I'm like, there's a lot of awkward
Yes.
pictures of me holding a baby, kind of like that.
Yeah, I want to see like the baby's vaccine records. I want to know the baby's been,
It is kind of a two-way street, too. Yeah. I mean, we think like, what, babies are germless?
Yeah, that's true.
they-
Baby's got germs. We got germs.
They sneeze in your mouth and they'll give you strep throat. I know. I've lived it.
The best was Cinco de Mayo. Somebody handed Jaybird their baby, and the baby started screaming.
And then someone took
Immediately.
11 pictures. There's action shots of the baby crying, looking horrified in my arms.
I put that picture on Instagram.
I did too. It was a great picture.
I think they knew what was going on. They're like, oh, it was going to be funny.
Yeah, the parents are way cool.
The parents were awesome. Baby, not into it.
Yeah. Did not care for it. On social media, they say 98.5% of people who use social media hit up at least 4 different social media sites every day.
At least.
That's crazy. And I started thinking like 4. Now I go through 3, and I thought I was pretty much like everybody else, but I guess not. I do maybe Facebook, but I'll do definitely Twitter and Instagram.
And Grinder.
Yeah,
As I say-
well, that goes without saying.
Keep in mind, all those do count, though. Those are all considered social media avenues.
Tinder, Grinder, Bumble, Raya.
Plenty of fish, all that stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff does count. You're right. But they were saying, like, and I wasn't even thinking about this, YouTube counts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. WhatsApp, they say that counts. Facebook Messenger, Reddit.
Facebook Messenger and Facebook is the same
Same thing.
I
All
thought
right,
so
they're
too.
reaching.
Yeah, and LinkedIn,
Yeah, that's a lot.
which I checked LinkedIn about 4 times a year.
I never have checked it. And people keep asking me if they can connect to me on LinkedIn. I'm like, I've never been on LinkedIn. Stop asking me to be your friend on LinkedIn.
Good, because everyone here at work, you need to sign up for LinkedIn right now. It'll be like Beth is asking you to sign up for LinkedIn. I'm like, I don't want to be involved in anything. I don't want to sign up for this.
I don't like LinkedIn. I already have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I'm done. Thank you.
I get updates from LinkedIn like I owe them money or something.
LinkedIn can go scratch. I'm over it.
You're over it,
Stop
huh?
emailing me,
I'm
LinkedIn.
with the witch. It can go scratch.
It's dumb.
It's dumb.
I've never set it up. I don't know how I have a LinkedIn.
I don't know how I have it either.
I think really it makes like if you're really plugged into the business world, but if you're not, then yeah, it's
Whatever.
really pointless.
You don't need it.
There you go. All right. Let me see. Coming up, we got No Name Movie Game. I can't believe it. The belt actually did make it back in studio.
And we got the photo to prove it.
Wow.
Sexy
Yes,
photo.
we do.
Oh, baby.
Bird holds it. Will he keep it? That's a big question. We'll find out. And we'll give somebody a pair of tickets to go see Logic at American Airlines Arena coming up. Well, if you're planning on doing a little bit of Netflixing and chilling this weekend, just don't ask for the password. I just think this is great. This shows you where we are in America today. They did some stats on, just how quickly we get comfortable with somebody that we're dating. And, typically people will, they'll do a little Netflix and chill. We're talking about 3-4 weeks on some people. I think the average is about 3 months. And the crazy thing about it is what it shows is we will share our body before we share our Netflix password.
It doesn't seem right.
Now, this new survey found the average person won't trust a new boyfriend or girlfriend with their Netflix password until they've been dating for 6 months. So
Well, the password's so permanent, Kev.
we will take all kinds of life-altering things into account here after 3 months, but how dare you?
Think about it. All of a sudden, you are sharing an account, you guys break up, and then in your queue, you notice all this stuff
But
your
you can't
ex is
change
watching.
that. I mean, you can kind of take back giving out a Netflix password, but, you can gain something or get something by the other after 3 months.
You know how it is when you break up with somebody, out of sight, out of mind, any little reminder. I swear to you, anytime I stop dating somebody, as soon as we break up, right on my time hop on Facebook, they always come up. Oh, you guys met 3 years ago when you liked each other.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. 6 months before people will share the password for Netflix. They say at the 10-month mark, we're willing to share our credit card number.
How many months?
10 months? Oh, no. That needs to be 2 years. Don't give nobody your credit card number.
10 months.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it was based on a survey done all about security and when we give things up, which is kind of a big issue now because all these big businesses want all your information and you're being more and more resistant. And they're like, just how resistant? So the easiest thing you can do is sleep with someone. The hardest thing is to get any personal information.
That's got to really burn your butt. If you break up with somebody, they've got your credit card information and they're still charging stuff.
Oh, it's the
That's got to
worst.
be. I mean, you probably can't believe that.
Well, that's fraud, and you can go and report it.
Right.
Oh, book them.
I've had that happen to me where somebody's using my credit card, but it wasn't somebody I knew. It was like an identity theft situation. You have to go in there and fill out the forms, and it says, do you think you know the person that is using your card? And if you do, you have to name them.
I bet that happens all the time, though. Someone still uses the credit card after the breakup.
Sure.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's just it. Just basically keep everything to yourself.
Yeah, don't trust anyone.
And you can change your credit card numbers like every couple of years. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we can sleep together pretty quickly, but you're not going to know anything about it. You're not even going to know my real name. Just call me Ted. I got some birthdays going down today. Derek, is it Huff? Is that how you say the kid's name? He's the dancer.
Yeah, I think it's Hoff. Huff.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Derek Hoff.
Okay. So he's on all those shows I don't watch.
Yes.
Okay. He's 34 today. Jordan Knight, the head dude, heartthrob of New Kids on the Block, is 49 today. And Bob Saget, who he's had in here last week, is 63 today.
Very nice guy.
Hey, wish I
Super
knew we
fun.
got a little present.
Yeah.
So there you go. Also got to say a happy 6th birthday, Ant-Man. Stay curious and kind always. Love Mom G, Rudy, and all your brothers. There you go. And also happy last day of testing to all Western Academy students. We made it. Love Miss Gina.
Woohoo.
Happy 7th birthday to my baby boy, Riley, Mommy, and your sisters, Amanda and Samantha. Happy 8th birthday to baby bear, Scott. Love Mommy. Also, we got a shout out going on here for Hayden. He's turning 10. That's from Kimberly. You got Ryan Clancy turning 16 from Mom, Dad, and Josie. Little birthday shout out to my mom, Nancy, and my daughter, Gabriella.
Ella.
Hey. Eric, Joseph, Papa, Carmen, and Joe. Also, happy birthday to Daddy, turning 35. That's from Avery and Mason. So cute. That is Twitter Sarah's lovely husband. He
I
is
love their little family.
Yeah, they got
so we
great
give
families.
A lot of love and a big old shout out to what he does. Best daddy ever.
Sweetie.
Also, like to wish my husband Bill Pinto happy 44th birthday from Barbara, Katie, Joey, Nikki, and Ozzy. So there you go. Got a birthday you want on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Jaybird holds the belt. And what's even more shocking is he actually took it out to an event and brought it back.
That's because it makes me look skinny. I'm never taking this thing off. it pushes in my fupa and gut.
You're never taking it off till you lose it.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up.
That's what he says. Okay, we'll see. Can he hold on to that slimming device? All right, well, will Jaybird hold on to his slimming no-name movie game belt? We'll find out here in just a second. Gonna start off with Maggie in the pizzle to see what she can do with Virginia. Hello, Maggie.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I am doing fabulous.
Good. You sound fabulous.
I can't tell you. I mean, I love Maggies. I got a sister Maggie. I got
All
a daughter
right.
Maggie.
Yep.
This is synergy.
Yep.
Even I love you.
Oh, so sweet.
All right. Well, here we go. Virginia's going to try to get that belt and give you tickets to go see Logic when he comes back to South Florida at American Airlines Arena on October 22nd. All right, here we go. She's going to give you the clues to the movies. Can't use any of the actors' names, any of the characters' names, or the words from the title of the movie. Your 60 seconds begins now.
They check you out when you are buying something at the store. It's the person working the cash register. They're called a what?
The checkout girl.
Pass. Pass.
Here.
If you've got a bad kid, they label them as this at school. They call them a what?
Problem child.
Yes. If I suck your blood, but I'm tiny. I'm tiny, but I'm here.
Little vampire.
Yes. If it's a boat, but it's being driven by boo boo.
Ghost ship.
Good. They both die in the end. It's a play. It's from a long time ago.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
Whoa.
This is where you go to gamble your money. Blackjack you can play here. Poker.
casino.
Yes. Pass on that one. They have hair gel, but it's not hair gel. It's actually semen.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's something about Mary.
Good.
You got a 6 spot on that?
Maggie, you were good.
Dang. She was.
Oh, I really want these tickets for my son.
Oh, Maggie, you killed
Yeah,
it.
they're big tickets. Logic is a big artiste. All right, let's see here. We've got Tasha pairing up with Denny's here. Hello, Tasha.
Hi.
Okay, you got to beat 6 on this, okay?
All right.
All right, here you go. Get ready to fire it up, Denny's. No-name movie game. Your time begins now.
He's a karate expert. It's also a term for a flying lizard that shoots fire. It was the full title. Pass that one. Let's see here. This is a person who is involved in organized crime here in the United States. They would be called in. Pass that one. Let's see.
I don't know.
This is he's a child who is contained inside of a plastic circle to protect him from the elements.
Bubble Boy?
Yep. This is a group of people that follow around a celebrity. They're part of their
Paparazzi.
they-
Entourage.
Yep. This is the King of the Sea. It is also the name of a ship from back in the day. He's got a trident. Pass that one. Let's see here. This is cosmic, and it's like jelly. What would you call that? It's also a basketball cartoon movie involving various Looney Tunes.
What?
Space
Oh.
Jam?
She got it after the buzzer.
Got a 2 spot on that. Okay. All right, let's see here. Thank you very much, Tasha. That means that we've still got Maggie in the lead, and we've got our champ here trying to see if he can beat 6. Can't get the door open.
He's been in the hall waiting for his entrance music, but you never played it, so he's just come in here.
I don't think we can.
I didn't even know. I didn't get that instruction. Yeah. Okay. Here he comes in doing his Ric Flair impression.
Hopefully not the very recent Ric Flair impression, right?
He's doing okay though. Ric Flair's gonna be okay.
Oh, he is. Okay. All right.
The rumors are terrible about Ric Flair right now. He's gonna be okay.
All right. He's going to be okay. Good.
This is seriously like the 9th heart episode he's had.
Okay. All right. All right. We got Allison on here from Stewart. Hello, Allison.
Good morning.
Oh, Allison, I don't have to tell you how much I need this. This would be a streak if I can win today.
Jaybird, we got this. Just stay calm, stay focused. Don't stumble over your words. We can do this.
Just be everything you're not.
Just pull a miracle right out of your rectum.
You know what? I'm just gonna block it all out. I'm just gonna do me.
Okay. All right. You ready for this?
Go to your happy place.
Okay, stop telling me what to do. All right, here we go.
All right. 60 seconds on the clock. You got to beat a score of 6.
Are you going through a hurricane right now?
Who, me?
No, the call. I'm just making sure. It sounds
Like the drive-through.
there's a lot
Is
going on.
that better? Sorry, I had
Yes.
you on my Bluetooth.
Okay, great. Beautiful.
All right, here we go. 60 seconds. Your time in the No Name movie game begins now.
It is a superhero movie, but it was it was kind of grittier. Think about murder and mayhem in a city. Okay. The mediocre six. What would be a better term for the mediocre six? Pass.
Pass.
Opposite of Mrs. Wrong would be what?
Mr. Right.
Yes. If I protect you and I'm your security and you're a celebrity, I'd be called what?
Bodyguard.
Yes.
The bodyguard.
He's a famous ghost. Just think about a famous.
Casper.
Yes, you got it. It's a term witches say when they're doing a little curse. Blank, blank.
Hocus Pocus.
Yes. Kevin's part this. Think about mechanical things that are running they talk like this.
Robot. iRobot. Mr. Robot.
Did you say robot and then add a plural?
Robot?
Yes. Pass, Denny. Pass. It's a movie. Back. No. I needed it.
You got 5.
No.
You have lost the belt. I'm
You
so
can-
sorry. That was a good round, Allison. Appreciate that.
You can put the belt on me if you want.
Yeah. You want to do like a crowning kind of like thing here? A ceremony of some sorts?
I can't even throw the belt because it's so nice. I don't want to break it.
And it's heavy.
It's real heavy.
Congratulations, Maggie. I know you wanted those tickets and you got them, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. I've never been so nervous in my life. I thought Jaybird was going to do it.
Oh,
You put on a
Maggie,
good show today.
you were great,
The
Maggie.
champ's a real competitor now in this no-name movie game.
He is. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, he goes home and practices. So.
Right now, it sounds like you guys are just. Oh, you're.
Oh, here's your
cute.
participation trophy.
Yeah, I'm
So
like the
cute.
I'm like the kid that has the birthday party. Nobody comes, and everyone tells, "Hey, you're so special. Everyone loves you."
Yeah, we do. It's so nice what you're doing. Yeah, it's cute.
Oh.
Yeah. And I guess Feel Good Friday, a lot of people were very worried about Jaybird's dog. Thought something had happened to Chewy because of a comment that he had put up on social media.
So sometimes what I do, I'll take pictures of Chewy, and then I'll do like a little quote, like he'd said the quote in quotes, and then I'll put the year. And someone thought it was a memorial kind of a thing, and thought Chewy. In fact, a bunch of people thought Chewy died. No, Chewy.
You don't put the year unless they die.
No, you put the year they were born, and then the year they died. If they died, you put the year of the quote when they said it. That's not.
You know Chewy can't talk, right?
You know that I'm only doing that to be a goofball on. What am I even arguing? What am I doing?
She sucked you right in.
So long story short, Chewy's okay,
Okay, that's the good news.
but
That's the
I'm
Feel
very
Good
annoyed
Friday.
now.
You want to bite me.
Have you ever found something weird at somebody's place? Kind of like this girl who wouldn't give us her name or come on. Have you ever shown up at somebody's place and you're like, I'm out just because you saw something that's like, that's off? Like, you're like, the combo of your bar, jacuzzi, stripper pole, that's weird. I'm out. Who else has run into that kind of situation? I'm just kind of curious what you got. I want to see how many people have a situation like this girl where, yeah, here's what I saw. Thought this guy was okay till I went to his place.
There was one time where me and my buddy were stopping at a guy I'd never met before. He had to pick something up, and we stopped there. And on his desk, he had cocaine, and then he had guns. I'm like, can we please get out of here? It was so nerve-wracking. I was so afraid.
He just left him out?
Yeah, I guess he was in the game. I guess he was in the game, and he had stuff in his ceiling as well.
Dang.
And I thought, if I hear helicopters, it's all going down.
Who do you roll with?
My question is, if I was there and I had no idea what was going on and the police barged in, would I have gotten in trouble?
You would have definitely had to go down to the station.
Do you get in trouble for if you have no idea what's going on? There's cocaine, there's guns there.
They would have taken you down and probably questioned you and
And then
then released you eventually.
But I said I don't know. But
Full body
everybody
cavity
says
search.
that. Every guy says, is that my gun?
that's why I'm saying, would they
Yeah.
not believe me?
That's not my coke.
You would have definitely had a latex glove hand deep in your hiney.
Probably so.
Yes.
Dreams do come true.
That's why he's putting it out on the radio.
Yeah.
Just
Not too
happened
late.
last night. Here I am.
Book me.
Here I am. Book me. I'll take it, baby. Got to have some pretty interesting texts here. After hearing Andre's story about having a bar, jacuzzi, and stripper pole in his bedroom, of course, for exercise only. What did you see at somebody's place that was a major turnoff? Someone texted in and said, yeah, my husband had gone into this girl's room one time and he saw a jar of fingernail clippings. When he got the story, apparently she chewed on them when she was nervous and just spit them in a jar and kept them there as kind of like a trophy.
What? Her own?
Yeah,
That's weird.
jar of fingernail clippings.
What's worse, that or finding out that someone has a booger collection?
That's worse.
I think that's worse.
That's worse,
Yeah,
That's
okay.
worse.
That's
Yeah.
worse. That's pretty gross.
Definitely.
We had someone call in for that before.
Booger collection?
He walked in the room and a girl had a bunch of boogers on her desk and she said, yeah, it's my booger collection. She thought it was cute.
My roommates in New York were in a quad with Adam Sandler at NYU, and they claim that he used to have a booger family, and he would put them on his windowsill, and he would like, oh, and he would like make voices and all that stuff with his boogers.
He was honing his craft.
And we're like, this guy is so freaking bizarre. What is he doing?
Well,
Yeah.
he figured out how to turn that into a paycheck.
Yeah, but imagine if you went on a date with Adam Sandler in college and you'd be going, okay,
Oh my gosh.
I'm out of here. This guy's
This guy.
clearly going nowhere.
He's playing with his boogers. Peace out, Adam.
Somebody else said, yeah, poop stains on her underwear face up in the bathroom. If you're going to have somebody over, you got to make sure that you do the tidying up because that is a deal breaker.
And make sure before someone uses your toilet, you ain't got nothing floating around in there. That has
yeah.
absolutely,
Yep.
I've seen that
Yep.
go down.
If you have a toilet that's not a strong flusher,
Watch
you
it.
gotta check.
You got to check your work and you watch that thing go down. Believe me, it can backfire on someone.
Somebody else texted in and said, I went to a coworker's to pick up some paperwork, and she had a full rack in her living room, like 50 Shades of Grey, whips, handcuffs, all this stuff just hanging off it right in her living room. Like, how do you entertain? And she also had 2 kids under the age of 10.
What?
You say it's
Her
like a
sex
playground.
dungeon was like in her living room. She's like, okay.
Girl, what are you doing?
Wow. Okay. Somebody said in an email here, Al Green said, back in 99, I worked at Ruby Tuesdays in the mall. My buddy and I used to buy weed from one of the cooks. One time we showed up and the cook was there with a bunch of his friends, all shirtless, taking pictures with guns. They invited us to join them. And he'll say, we just bought our weed and got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Shirtless taking pictures with guns.
Weird things can happen.
Weird
No.
things can happen. Well, when you're out drunk this weekend, you cannot chant, we're number one. We're number one, because we're not. We're number 2 for the drunkest country in the world.
Who beat us? Let's go.
Them Brits. The Brits took us down. They are the drunkest country on planet Earth.
Damn it, it's bloody hell.
Yes, it is. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's pretty much what they say is going on. They say the average American gets drunk 50 days a year. 50 days? Really?
Does that seem like a lot?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Not in my house. That's low ball.
That seems like a lot to you. Yeah, I guess that's almost 2
Well, I mean,
months of
there's-
your life that you're drunk.
What, how many, 52 weeks? Is that what it is we're talking about every year? So, like...
every Friday, every
Ev-
Saturday, sometimes on Sunday.
Average
You're right. Well, just
Oh, yeah, I guess there are going to be some people who are going to... that is true. Well, they said
3 times
average
52.
American-
Yeah,
I'm a weekend warrior, baby.
what is 3 times 52? That's how many times Virginia gets drunk.
I don't know. They say it's a global survey of 124,000 people. They say that's the sample size because probably people like me are like going, wait, what? Average American 50 days a year?
So, according to my number, Virginia gets drunk at least 156 days of the year. That's a third of the year. That's a third.
156.
You got a lot of balls.
Oh, I'm right there with you. I'm actually a weekday warrior.
Okay, how often would you say you regret getting drunk? Because they say 17% of the times we get drunk, we end up regretting it.
Yeah, I would say like those nights that just go on too long.
What's your number? What's your percentage?
24.
You are in denial. It needs to be way higher. My gosh. You are out of your mind if you think you're in the 20 percentile.
You see me at my best.
And 40% of drinkers in the U.S. would like to drink less in the next 12 months than they did in the past year.
I I agree with that.
Okay.
No, I'm stepping it up.
Virginia's like,
Mama's in her prime.
yeah.
What are you, a quitter over there?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a sign of getting old. I'm not getting old. I might have like hair on my neck, but
Yeah, no, she's getting old, but she's just an old lush.
right. That's what
It's
it
hot.
is. Yeah.
Mama and her glass of gin.
Yeah. And this is just kind of a random thing that was thrown in here, too. Another study found that when a woman is holding a beer, it makes people see her as more sexually available and less human. What?
Less human?
Less human.
Wait, less human?
Wait,
what?
Where did you pull that article from?
Like I said, I was just-
Serialkillers.com?
That's so
Random beers.
obscure.
I saw that, too. I was like, going, because I was just reading, I'm like, wait,
Less human?
Wait,
Human?
Wait, what? Less human? All right, well, if you want to appear less human, ladies, here's 10 favorite beers you can grab this weekend. What do you think is number one? And this is odd. This is America's 10 favorite beers. I'll let you know that there's a twist, though. It's America's favorite beers. What do you think is number one? But it doesn't necessarily mean
Okay,
the beer is
Bird.
It's
American.
not domestic?
Chance it's not. It's just what we love the most.
Bird.
Yeah.
Kevin Chicory root beer.
No. No, this is actual beer.
Is it Corona?
That is close. That's a good guess. You've got Corona at 3 and Corona Light at 10.
Okay, all right, let me think.
Yeah.
Is it Heineken?
Virginia knows her beers. Yes, it's Heineken. Our favorite beer is not American.
Heineken's the favorite, huh? I don't even know what I'm allowed to say anymore about beers. So
It really depends on who you ask, too, because, I mean, I'm not a big, huge fan of Heineken, but, I mean, I've had it. It's not terrible. I like it.
Well, I think what they've done a good job of marketing it. And so a lot of people, it feels like it's got some kind of prestige with it. You know, a lot of that stuff is just marketing. And so if we tell us, hey, this is what the rich people drink and people
Can we
are
guess the
successful,
rest of the list?
you can pop off, and I'll tell you, number 2 is on the same thing.
Is 2 domestic or is it imported?
2 is actually an imported. Our favorite beers are actually from other countries. What is another imported beer you think would be up there?
Dos Equis.
Oh, that's a good guess. That's not it.
Oh no, what's the one we always
St.
get?
Patty's Day.
Bud Light?
No, it's the one that.
St. Patty's Day, we were sponsored by Bud Light.
I know, but what would you drink on St. Patty's Day?
Oh, you would drink
Killian's?
No.
Whiskey.
What would you drink on St. Patty's Day? No, everybody in I know. These guys are in there yelling.
Oh,
and they're
Guinness.
Like, yes,
Guinness.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't drink Guinness. No.
Yeah, that's so our favorite beers, America's top 10 favorite beers, the top 3 are really not American. Heineken, Guinness, Corona.
Is Stella? That's the one I couldn't remember.
Stella
Is that in there?
Artois.
Is that in
No,
there?
that is not in there. Thank goodness. Yeah, but that's all a trick too. That in Belgium, I got a good friend of mine that lives there, and he's like, "Well, that's a crap beer." Yeah, so in Belgium, Stella Artois is for them. Artois is what they would. That's kind of their
Yeah.
low grade.
Is the rest of the list like actual, like your Buds, Bud Light,
you
Miller?
got it. Yeah, number 4, Sam Adams.
Okay.
Number 5, Budweiser. 6 is Coors. 7 is Blue Moon. Miller High Life is 8, and Bud Light is 9.
Whenever I went to Ice House, remember how that was always the rage? That was always the beer I would buy. And
It's stronger.
I don't see it anywhere. I'd go to the ale house and you could get a pitcher of Ice House at pretty cheap. And you would, oh, it's great times, Kevin.
Who did this survey too? Because I just feel like it's not based on sales. That's for sure.
How do you know that?
It's not.
You're positive?
Yeah, because your Bud Lights, your Budweisers, those are always top dog.
Yeah, I'll go find the source on that. Who exactly America's 10 favorite beers. That's what they said according to their survey.
How are we doing on our beer, by the way? Do we got some?
We're still beer rich. We got a beer full of fridge. Fridge
What?
full of beer.
Somebody's already started dipping into it.
You're making
We
me
got
want,
a what?
you're making me want to drink,
You
Virginia.
want bartender to get you one?
Look, I don't. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You want an IPA?
He wants to catch up with your numbers.
I mean,
He's very jealous. He's like,
He feels like I'm beating him.
it is the
Virginia's got-
weekend.
yeah.
It's the weekend. It's summertime. I mean, come on. School's out almost. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you're not a student.
I'm just saying, it's the vibe, the energy of the town.
Got a feeling? Yeah. He's like, yeah, this is party time,
I
baby.
can feel the heartbeat of this county, Virginia.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then get my boy a beer over there,
All
Virginia.
right, I will do it.
Tee it up. Get it going, baby. It is the weekend. Yeah.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Couple of answers on your questions about America's 10 favorite beers, Virginia. The top 3 was Heineken, Guinness, Corona, but they broke it up into regions as well. Like your Heineken's very popular in the West, Pacific Northwest, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, YouGov is who did this. They looked at nationally representative popularity scores. So it was based by region. And the thing I don't like is they put South Florida in the South Atlantic region that runs along the coast all the way north through West Virginia. And I can promise you,
It's very different here. Than there.
I drank a lot in Florida and I drank a lot in West Virginia. And they're not
Different vibe.
They're not drinking the same way in West Virginia that they are in South Florida. I promise you. So yeah, I don't like that being kind of grouped in that way. But that's how they did it. And according to that, our favorite beers in the South Atlantic, Guinness is number 1.
What?
Then you got Heineken, Corona, Budweiser, and Sam Adams, they say. In our region, that's the top 5 most popular beers, according to YouGov.
I'm sorry. Guinness is not the most popular beer in South Florida.
Yeah.
That makes
I rarely
no
see it.
sense
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah. I would think Corona would be, for our area, if you had to say of the ones that I named, if you had to have one, we have to have higher Corona scores. It just makes more sense. It's more of a beach type of drink.
I would definitely put Corona ahead of Guinness. Nobody's
Yeah.
getting Guinness. I mean, yeah, they
No.
do sell some on St. Patty's Day, and
I can see Heineken being big. I mean, I think that kind of works.
But even Heineken shouldn't beat out Corona.
No. Corona should be number 1. Probably Budweiser up there. Sam Adams and maybe Heineken somewhere around there. I don't know. So there you go. Jaber, what you got over there? Tasty little brew?
Carbach IPA? Is that what this is? What is that?
Hopadilla. It's a Hopadilla.
Oh, Carbach Brewer. And then we got, Harperdilla.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm sounding like Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
One beer and he's slurring.
I know, right?
I'm in the middle of something with my credit report. I'm trying to get that townhouse, and all this stuff's going on behind the scenes.
Good idea to do
So-
finances while you're drinking.
Well,
This new apartment wants your credit report. They want a letter of recommendation, and they want references.
what they're telling me now, I have my credit report. I have it, and for some reason, when I did the credit report, my name isn't on it. I have to, but they need my name on the credit report. So they're like, "Well, we need your credit report." I go, "Well, here it is." I go, "But your name's not on there." So I don't know what the hell's going on. Don't they usually pull the credit reports for you? Why am I pulling my own credit report? Drink.
Yes, drink.
Drink and then work on your credit report.
Drink and then fill out the application.
I know it doesn't sound good when I speak these words out loud. I know it sounds like I got a lot of problems.
When I speak, it doesn't sound good.
Ever.
Said the guy on the radio.
You know what, though? It's the weekend. Let's just throw back.
All right.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, yeah. Well, listen to this woman in Oklahoma. She got fired for showing up to her work drunk. Oh, yeah? That's a problem? We come to work to get drunk. Yeah, she showed up to the Red Dog Saloon drunk, but was given permission to work and dance on stage until, well, things kind of went south for her. The manager saw what she was doing and saw how intoxicated she was because she fell twice on stage. And, you know, when you're up there trying to dance and you're just that hammered, you can't even stand up, even with a pole to assist you, you know you got some issues. So he's like, "You're fired."
Aw.
She said, "Oh, yeah, I'll show you." Even though she didn't have the balance to stand up on the stripper pole stage, she had enough wherewithal to grab a billiard ball, throw it at the manager, and hit him in the face.
Nice
Oh,
shot.
yeah. I saw this story. This is everywhere. She's making headlines everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I mean, can't stand up on stage, but whoosh, boom, right in the chops.
I mean, everybody's covering the story.
yeah.
We need this girl on our softball team.
I mean, that's amazing. She then, of course, did only what you do. She took off.
Of course.
Ah,
You
get
flee the
outta here,
scene
yeah.
before the cops get there.
You know you've done. Uh-oh.
First,
oh my
you
gosh.
take off your stripper shoes, and then you flee.
What a mess.
Well, that's the Red Dog Saloon in Oklahoma for you.
Oh, Red Dog.
Oh, Red Dog. Yeah. She was tracked down and arrested later.
Aw.
Boy, this sounds tough. A 32-year-old woman in Pennsylvania is facing assault charges after she showed up at her ex-boyfriend's place last Sunday night. They got in a little bit of an argument, and she said, oh, yeah, and punched him right in the junk. And apparently she hit him so hard it burst.
Oh, drink! I can't even deal with that. Oh.
His junk burst? Now, was it the twig or the berries?
I'm thinking it's got to be berries,
It's got to
right?
be Barry, and that might be the worst whacked out news story you've ever brought into here. Oh my! Talk about an M. Night Shyamalan ending.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did not see that coming.
I mean, they need to sign her up for MMA or something,
That's how
right?
sensitive they are, Virginia. You shot my nard with the paintball.
You signed up for this stupid show. You knew what you were doing.
Blood in, blood out. I have no regrets.
He had both blood in and blood out. There's a New York police officer who was investigating this stolen truck, and he's like, okay, so what does it look like? Okay, it's truck's at this. What's color?
It went right by him?
Yeah, I think I just saw it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, how cool is that? They're like, don't know what it looks like. There it goes right in front of him. He just radios ahead to some buddies. They pulled it over, and not only was it a stolen truck, but they found a little crack, cocaine, a little marijuana, some illegal handguns. I
Oh,
mean,
it's a party truck.
Just a little.
That's when you're a cop. You're like, I had a great day. I
Yeah,
just
you
sat
did.
there. They described a vehicle for me. The other, my partners are the ones who actually tracked it down. I get all the glory. It's a great day. All right, well, if you're going to be shopping Goodwill in the Pizzle, you got to be careful. A Goodwill on Southwest Gatlin Boulevard there just got evacuated after a grenade was found in a donation bin.
I hear this a lot.
Well, because this is the second time it's happened at
Yes.
Goodwill in the Pizzle.
In the pizzle?
In the pizzle.
Okay, this sounds like a repeat crime then.
July 27th, they had another one at the Goodwill store on Southwest St. Lucie West Boulevard.
Is someone doing this on purpose?
I don't know.
Could you imagine me getting one of my suits from Goodwill? I put the jacket on, that sweet ass jacket, and there's a grenade in it. I don't know if I don't know if I'm surviving that one.
I would
Check my
avenge.
bomb-ass jacket.
I would avenge your death. I would figure out who did this, and I would slice them from their ear to their rear.
To Virginia, I like it. I'm toasting by myself. That's so
I drink alone.
It's 8:55 in the morning, and I'm
with nobody
toasting to
else.
myself.
Wow.
It's fine. Who cares? It's Friday.
Okay, yes, to
No
Virginia.
judgment. No judgment.
A bomb squad technician came in and determined that the grenade was inert, which, if you don't have a good vocabulary, I think that means it was a dud.
That's good.
Yes.
You don't want one that's like ready to blow.
Still, though, it's the whole ride you were just on. You were on this whole I'm going to die in a grenade accident ride.
Yeah. And I'm at Goodwill. I'm in the Pizzle. What's going on?
Already, things aren't going well.
Oh, my God.
What else?
Get me out of
I mean,
here.
you're at the Goodwill, but you're in the Goodwill, the pizzle.
Oh, my gosh.
By the way, I bet I could move mountains in that place. I'd walk out there with sacks of clothes. So many sacks.
So many sacks, huh?
Kev, I bought 5 suits the other day at Goodwill. It was $11. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
You get what you pay for.
Oh, you liked my suit. Didn't matter the dead guy was in it.
Before you.
Oh, I was going to say.
There was not a dead guy in it when he bought it.
Okay.
But it's one of those
like,
suits that you know some guy
Please,
died
remove
in.
the clothes before you.
Just a joke.
Yeah.
I love that place.
There's a high school principal in Pennsylvania and 2 other administrators who were suspended after a senior prank went too far. According to one student, there was a lot of toilet paper, a lot of Vaseline on the handles of the doors, and there were chickens.
Yeah, they turned up the desks, and like 2 teachers knew about it. One of the administrators knew about it.
They were causing damage?
They have to go in 2 hours before school starts to clean for the next week or two because there's that much damage.
Wow.
Some restaurant issues. You ever seen this before? I think we've had this on Call 'em Out. Really happened at a Taco Bell in North Carolina. Customers got upset. They're sitting there in line. There's a huge line at the drive-thru, and what's going on? So somebody pulled out their camera and got footage of 2 employees sitting in the dining area of the Taco Bell, just chatting and smoking.
What?
And smoking is prohibited in all restaurants in the state. So they stopped working, sat in the restaurant, or just smoking, and a huge line is forming and everything else. And people are going, can you believe these 2? Taco Bell couldn't. They fired both of them.
Man,
As they should.
Taco Bell gets a lot of bad press.
Did you see Taco Bell just opened up a fancy resort?
Okay, that's good press.
It's a Taco Bell.
It's a pop-up
fancy
hotel. Yeah,
Okay.
It's in California.
I was very
Is it,
intrigued by that.
Palm Springs, I think.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by that too. I bet you any money they have other stuff that's not on the menu normally.
They have fancy Taco Bell stuff, I bet. I bet they jazz up their regular like a Mexi Melt with foie gras.
But it's only open for a limited time.
Ah, okay. It's gonna. All right. I want to see this go worldwide, baby.
I
Yeah.
do too. I like the concept of a Taco Bell hotel.
Yeah, I think it's like a pop-up for, some publicity.
Maybe that'll be a new.
Because they need something positive because they're like, oh, great, we got, what our jackass employees do again? Okay, hey, today's the day we announce the pop-up hotel.
Maybe this is a new trend with restaurants. The Red Lobster Motel.
Motel, yes. Single story just for you.
That's just my game.
Red Lobster already did their marketing stunt this week. They had a heater bag for their cheddar biscuits.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gosh.
When you check in the hotel, instead of pillows, it is cheddar biscuits that you sleep on.
They have the cheddar biscuits available at the store. You can make them. They're never as good as the ones at the real Red Lobster. Never as good.
Yeah. This is kind of the thing. Every place has their own little marketing thing. Hershey's just came out with a s'mores cooler where you can have your graham cracker, your chocolate, and your marshmallows all in one handy little cooler.
I love it.
They know they're not going to sell, but they get everybody I've got all the DJs talk about it.
And we will. Oh, gosh, I take the bait every time.
Every time. Hook, line, and sinker. And it's kind of cool. A waitress at a restaurant in England accidentally opened a $5,800 bottle of wine the other day instead of the cheaper bottle somebody had ordered.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And the amazing thing, the guy who owns the place, her boss didn't even fire her.
Wow.
In fact, he gave her a shout out on Twitter and said, well, at least maybe I can get some marketing out of this. Mistakes happen, and we love you anyway.
Aw, that was sweet.
It was sweet.
Who got to drink the wine, I wonder?
I think the people probably ordered it.
Really?
Nice little mistake, huh?
Oh, if I was the owner, I'd be scooping that last bit up for myself.
Yeah, can I have a little taste?
I'll be taking that back, thank you.
Yeah, well, he probably got well over $6,000 in free marketing. So
True.
There you go. It's all happy news on your Whacked Out News today. How's that beer going down?
It's done. I'm round 2.
All right.
Bartender!
All right, here we go. You ever wake up in a hospital and have no idea how you got there?
Oh my gosh, that'd be horrifying.
Wouldn't that be completely terrifying and oh crap, what is going on? Jaybird said he had a buddy that was in Las Vegas, and the last thing he remembers was this guy trying to get something to eat. He's going, yeah, I'll have and then wakes up in a hospital.
Was he sober?
Well, here's the thing. It appears like maybe he was drugged. He had broken ribs, a bloody lip, and no memory of anything that happened. They said they found him in a parking lot of a hotel that wasn't even his.
Wow.
This has happened to a couple of my friends. One, woke up in a hospital and had no idea what happened and was sore all over and just kind of woke up and tries to fill in the details and can't. Has no idea what happened.
Were they hammered?
No, absolutely not. They were drinking regular beer, but they're not a big time partier and definitely not someone that does drugs. That's for sure.
And you said there were drugs in his system, but he doesn't do any drugs. And what kind of drugs were they?
I believe it was Xanax bars. High traces of Xanax was in his body. Has no idea what happened.
Was he robbed? Was his wallet and all that stuff gone?
Wallet was there. Everything was. He was. His ribs were broken and he had a bloody lip and woke up in the hospital and they're trying to look at the hotel camera to see if they can see anything.
Like
but yeah,
surveillance
Yeah,
footage.
he was just found. It's happened to a couple of my friends now where they woke up in a hospital bed. One was partying. This guy really was not.
Yeah, if you're partying, then okay. It's like, yeah, if you get blackout drunk, then that kind of stuff could happen.
I got one buddy who literally had, like, the movie Hangover. He had that kind of weekend where things went askew and awry, and he woke up in a hospital.
I wonder what the motive is and who drugged him.
The only thing I could think is that, if there was like a jealous boyfriend and there was a conversation that happened, and so he found a way to drug him, but you'd think he would have seen him, and that would be it.
It wasn't that kind
and
of.
if it's not a robbery, I'm like, what are people just drugging people to beat them up and drag them into an alley for fun?
It wasn't that kind of trip. He wasn't out there to party, really. He was out there to kind of do some work stuff, and he was looking for something to eat. And he was having some beers with some people that he knew, and they went their separate way. He went his separate way, and then that's the last thing he remembers.
Do you see what kind of establishment he was in that he was eating and getting his beers in?
No, he was looking to get food.
Also, he hadn't even had it.
No, he was looking to get something to eat, and that's the last thing he remembers.
Wow.
Did he? Because the drugs had to get into his system somehow.
Yeah.
Did he?
Is
there a beverage he had that was unattended?
Oh yeah, he was drinking beer at a place where there was other people, so it had to have probably gone on there. That's the last thing he remembered. He said he walked around for a while, but there's a big gap of time. He just can't remember it.
Yeah.
Something could have happened to where everything was fine, and he still can't remember those moments before that.
Well, it just is weird. Like, what would be the motive? Because clearly somebody would have drugged him there, waited for him to stumble out wherever he went, and then got him, kicked his ass, broke his ribs, punched him in the face.
He was sore all over. Was he sore on his butt?
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, you say...
Did somebody take advantage of him?
You say, what's the motive? Sometimes you don't need a motive just to mess with somebody. Who knows what they were trying to do? He has no idea. That he woke up, broken ribs, bloody lip.
Still had his wallet, wasn't robbed.
Yeah, but I don't know if he had cash in his wallet or not. I mean, they might have looked in his wallet and not grabbed anything. I mean, I don't know.
Everybody's got a motive.
Yeah, well, some people just like to see the world burn.
Very odd. There's definitely a mystery here, Jay-Bird. A big mystery.
Yeah, well, it's happened to a couple of my friends. The one friend that it did happen to, he was on a rager.
Notice the common theme here, Virginia? They're all friends with Jay-Bird.
You'd run with a bunch of derelicts.
I run with you.
Like I said.
Now, your other friends in all these instances, where have they done to themselves where they get to the point where they're blackout drunk? Because, if you get to the point where
There's only two stories. There's one you guys know. You know the person very well. I'm gonna save the name, but yeah, woke up in a hospital, kind of the same situation, but he was on I don't want to say bender. He was out partying, and that's the last thing. Clothes torn, blood on his clothes. Something clearly
Whose
went.
blood? His?
I don't know. He has no idea.
Wow.
Something clearly went down, and he.
No recollection.
So that was about 7 years ago. He mystery. The recent one, the guy who wasn't partying really. I mean, he was having some beers, so that's that was about a week ago.
Wow.
How about that, huh?
Yeah.
How often does this happen?
Do people wake up in hospital beds and not know what went down, and they're still living their life now, and they have no idea what happened?
Wow, that's crazy.
That's scary.
It's so scary.
Somebody texted and said a friend of mine came back from Vietnam. He remembered getting on a bus in L.A. in 1974. His next memory is waking up in a clinic in San Fran in 1984.
What?
10 years gone. Different city, same state.
Was he on a bender?
Doesn't say.
Vietnam will change a man.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. That's like you make a movie out of that.
Imagine coming to and go, where did the last 10 years go?
I have no idea about this 10-year gap.
Yeah, if you can't remember stuff, that's scary stuff.
Well, you don't know if it's your mind trying to protect you and it's blocking out something that's just traumatic because you can't handle it.
Yeah. Somebody texted in and said in Colombia they use scopolamine, and then they take the person to a bunch of ATMs and empty out their bank accounts. It's called Paseo Millonario. It's Millionaire Road Trip. That's kind of crazy, huh? That's the thing they do. Did he check his bank account?
And you wonder, too, let's say someone did slip him something and they were going to roll him. And who knows, let's say they slip him something and it didn't work out. Now he's on something he's not normally on. What if he got lippy with somebody? Maybe he did something. He got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he could have started a fight and not even known it.
If your lip is bleeding and your ribs are broken, you have. I think you
Something
you
went
got,
down.
You got in the mix. You mixed it up a bit.
Wow. That's some crazy stuff. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, I met Dennis Rodman at the Hard Rock in Hollywood. He jumped on stage as my band was playing, and we jammed out. The next thing we know, we're having dinner to play his Halloween bash at Gulfstream Park. He is a fun disaster and does wild, crazy bleep that is so fun to watch unfold. That's just Rodman fun. So if you want to have one of those nights, go party with him on the Ave tonight in Del Rey, and you might be like Jaybird's buddy. You'll wake up in the hospital and not remember what happened.
Don't you want to remember what happened?
Wow. Okay. Maybe other people got these stories. Fascinating stuff.
Ryan G in the chat room said, I took a 2 milligram Xanax once and woke up the next morning in Disney World parking lot in my 92 Thunderbird. No clue how I got there.
Whoa.
Yeah, that Xanax is a mind eraser.
Okay.
And if it's a lot of it, forget about it.
You don't need a lot.
No, but if you're trying to drug somebody...
Yeah, right. Okay. Anybody got a story to throw into the mix? Dang, that's some crazy stuff. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
Oh, yeah. Denny's just telling me he's going to grab some more Insta winners here in just a second.
Ooh, goody.
He said everybody wants the Logic tickets. Logic's big, got a lot of big hits. He was at Sunfest last year. He's doing American Airlines Arena on October 22nd. In 35 minutes, his tickets go on sale at livenation.com.
But we're giving away another pair for free.
Yeah.
What?
On Instagram.
Yeah. Just follow us right now. Just go to Instagram, go KVJ Show. You find it right there.
Buzzed guy / overly
Yeah.
excited guy
What?
is in the room.
What are you talking about?
You're in that happy place. Beer too. I know it well.
Yeah.
You could tell I've been drinking a little bit after that last Rosalitas commercial.
He just stopped.
My brain completely quit on me.
Buffering.
It's crazy stories there. You're talking about your buddy that just woke up in the hospital. Was it hospital in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, and had like broken ribs, bloody nose, just was...
Lip.
Lip. Okay, yeah. He just basically got his butt whooped, didn't remember anything, and really hadn't been partying. Yeah, that's when it's really scary. And the stories that people are texting into us, it's like, this is why you just got to watch. If you're out, this is kind of a note going out on the weekend. Watch your drinks and don't take anything crazy.
But how do you know? The bartenders, not the one that put it in your drink.
Virginia's got a great
No,
point
you're
here.
If you're in a
Yeah.
if you're in a foreign town, in a place you don't
Yeah,
know anybody,
yeah.
if you're by yourself,
You always
Right.
think it's a patron, but if you did have some diabolical bartender working in cahoots with somebody else,
it could be tag teaming you. The bartender puts it in your drink,
Yeah.
and then he knows his
Yeah.
guy Frank is waiting. As soon as you walk out the bar, Frank punches you in the face and takes your wallet.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that they've, covered. I mean, especially, in Miami and South Beach. I mean, we constantly have those stories of the racket with the girls that go in. They find the rich business guy. They drug his drinks, get back to his hotel, walk off with his Rolexes. I mean, that's how many times we had that story. It seems
A
like
lot.
I keep going, is this the same story? Like, no.
hashtag surviving Cardi B. Yeah, we know the story.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody just hit me up on Twitter, too. Janelle Smith just said, Cardi B was in Florida about a week ago. Hashtag surviving Cardi B. Yeah, good thing she didn't get you, man.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you're safe. Yeah, some of the texts that people sent in, one person said, yeah, I went to a party in Orlando and I woke up in a hotel room in Tampa with green hands.
Oh my God!
And they have no idea what happened?
Yeah, no clue, but I was drinking. I was 21. So, but it's kind of a note, too. I got a 21-year-old daughter and son. I'm like, all right, y'all, don't get too crazy.
Keep in mind, he was drinking. He wasn't partying, but he was having beer. He was having a cocktail here.
But he was at one point by himself.
Absolutely.
And I think that makes you a target. I think if you're by yourself and you don't have anybody
Stay in a
watching
pack.
you.
Yeah, y'all got to stick together.
Right.
My one buddy he's actually listening. I was talking about the first guy that I said who got beaten up and the same thing, woke up in a hospital. He's texting me. I'm trying to figure out if he can remember anything, and I'm waiting back for him. But his whole thing was nothing, no recollection of anything other than blood.
Warning on taking the drugs too, like the ecstasy, and somebody had texted in here.
Sorry, my friend's got butterfingers.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
You might want to
It's falling apart here.
Yeah,
Not really adding a lot right now at this point.
I don't know. I could
Crash
argue.
Rosalita's.
You could send me home. I'm sorry.
Hang out. I'm enjoying you. Somebody's saying, though, with ecstasy, it treats everybody differently. So, one, just don't take it. And two, you don't know what you're getting. Somebody said in a text, I took ecstasy in South Beach back in the 90s. And the next thing I remember was being on A1A in Jacksonville.
Oh, my gosh.
Right?
Yeah,
What?
just keep in mind, a lot of times somebody makes that in their bathtub.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They make drugs in their bathtub.
They don't have an ecstasy factory?
They mix them up and they make them in their bathtub. Just know that. It's just some person. You don't know these people making this drug.
Somebody said I went out and got a little too crazy, super drunk, a little high on cocaine. I woke up chained to the hospital bed with a cop next to me and said I got arrested for grand theft of an ambulance.
Oh.
Okay, that's a little bit more than a little cocaine.
Wow. He said luckily the parking brake was on, so I couldn't get it moving. So there was that.
Oh,
but-
my gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Kind of a PSA here today. Just remember that if you are going out, first of all, don't take anything strange, drinks, drugs, whatever, from anybody that you don't know. In fact, don't do the drugs at all. And then two, just be careful. In fact, somebody texted in and said, my mother always taught me to never take your eye off your drink. You watch the bartender as they make it.
Yep.
When you get it, you hold your hand over the top of the cup with the straw peeking through your fingers. She said that was some of the best advice I ever got. South Florida, unfortunately, people come here to play. People have money in their pockets. They're tourists, whatever. There's a lot of people preying on, tourists or not. Even people just live here. So you just never know. You got to always be on your guard. Some things to learn.
If you always go around, too, thinking, somebody might want to hurt me, it's a little good to have a little fear of that in the back of your head.
Oh, I lead the league in fear.
Don't just skip through life going, I'll be fine.
There's at least 2 people that want to murder me. Definitely.
Do you think
How many are in the studio?
No, I'm not even kidding you. There are 2 people that absolutely want to see me dead.
Do you think the stalker is going to follow you and see where you move to?
Probably. Oh, yeah. I don't even bring her up anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's still around.
You still see her?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I still see her.
You ever taken a drink from her?
Hell no.
Jaybird, I made you a cocktail. Somebody texted in and said, years ago, I was a medic and 2 young preppy dudes must have been drugged. They were robbed and placed in a median of a busy road, posed in a sexual doggy-style position.
Oh, boy.
That's drugging, robbing, and then mocking.
Wow.
Right. That's crazy, right?
That is messed up.
Okay, yes. That's what I'm telling you.
Just bring your own drinks to a bar.
You allowed to do that?
That's fine. I'm a big fan of pregame.
Pre-gamer? Yeah.
Pregame's great.
Might be a...
If you haven't brought your own drinks, come see me. I'm always smuggling.
Oh, she really is.
I lead the league in smuggle time.
Virginia is the best person to go out with for the first 3 hours, and then she's the worst person to go out with.
It does switch quickly, doesn't
Well,
it?
so quick.
Like, I'm having such a good time. Oh, my gosh, she's a train wreck.
You go from awesome to awful so quickly.
That's when you call Panda over. Panda, it's your girl.
And he looks just so sad.
Yeah, he does. He has that look like the I've got to retrieve Virginia face.
He's got that 100-mile stare. He just stares out into the environment.
There we go. All right. All that's left, we got a little after the show podcast. That's when it gets a little crazy. Crack even more beers. Yeah.
I mean, Virginia's got a beer over there too, but I see that it's not open.
I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, yeah? Well, you didn't wait for it to get warm?
He gave it to me, but I didn't ask for it.
Well, I mean, he's a pusher. That's what he does. Whether it be junk food or whether it be beers.
I do feel like I missed my calling. I should have been a drug lord.
I don't know if that's what you were cut out for.
When you have that recollection in life, you're like, yeah, man, gosh.
You think I'm too soft to be a drug lord?
Way too soft.
Yeah, stick with what you're pushing. All right, before we get to the After the Show podcast on YouTube, Jaybird is going to take us into the weekend with a lovely thought for the day. What do you have, my friend?
Storms make trees take deeper roots.
Okay, yes.
What do you think?
I like it.
You like it?
I do.
Okay.
You needed it, didn't you?
I did.
That's good. That's what we needed, man. Oh, yeah.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.